Hey baby dolls, let's go through some of my tweets. It's going to lead back to some very interesting alpha for you. I can give you 20 reasons why an airplane will crash, but I still fly. 20 reasons why Bitcoin and Ethereum will fail back in 2019, but I still bought the lows. I can give you 100 reasons why my crypto will go to zero, but I'm still long them until ETH equals 10k. So these coins might change over time. You know, it's not static, but you get the point. And I want you to understand what's current controversy going on. See, I have a tweet here. A lot of people seem to like it, and people see what they want to see. Okay? You get the rewards you deserve. You get the crypto portfolio you deserve. You get the returns you deserve. And this is a perfect example why. I've got a message here. Don't shoot the messenger. Richard Hart was wrong about 1. PulseChain in May. 2. PulseChain 22 launch. 3. That HEX was a good dip buy at minus 70%. 4. HEX is bottomed, right? Went down at close lower. 5. HEX is a bear market hedge. 6. HEX does better in a bear market. 7. HEX dips minus 85%. He had to update the website to minus 95%. And the title of this video is People Will See What They Want to See. So you might see this and think, oh, wow, that means I'm not going to buy it. But you have to take a look at yourself in the mirror. Are you semi-retired? Are you retired? Are you anywhere close to that? If not, I think you should start listening and paying attention. You see, this is actually bullish. This is very bullish. Because this is an understanding of what's going on in crypto. If we scroll down, I said, I made this post for you. You are my friend. I made this post for you. So you're aware it's possible that the Fed might pivot earlier than expected. Bitcoin doesn't hit 11k and HEX doesn't drop minus 99% for a dream buy, which might follow on from that. I'm just saying, nobody's perfect. DCA buying is your hedge against uncertainty. Okay, my HEX target is still above $1. I think PLS can still do 100x to 80 or 100 billion market cap from day one sacrifice. And PLSX does 25x. I hope these are very conservative. I hope they do much, much, much higher. I hope they do. But just think about it. When you see my message, you probably think, oh, see, this guy isn't perfect. But you're damn right, man. You have to look at it from my perspective. I am just a prophet here. I'm trying to just show you what's going on. I'm sharing free information, right? I have collected this off the top of my head. I was literally in bed, I read a tweet, and I got all these off the top of my head. 7 things off the top of my head. Alright? So, when you see this, you're supposed to get bullish. You know why? Because this is a testament to how powerful his marketing is. He's marketing for HEX. He's marketing for PulseChain. This is an example of how you can use qualitative information, alpha, bleeding info edge that you can't find on blockchain analysis. You're not going to find on the main YouTube influencers because they don't do this hard work like me. I live and I breathe this and I give it to you high quality, high value content. I wish someone was teaching me this in 2019 when I came, man. I wish. So, I see tags on Twitter. Sometimes you'll see it on the right hand side here. They'll tag Richard Hart was right. And you think, baby dolls. So, okay, this is the low IQ take. The mid IQ. The mid IQ take is, huh? You're stupid. He was wrong so many times. What are you talking about? That's a mid IQ. The mid IQ, right? You know what the high IQ take is? The very high IQ take is, I'm going to give, actually, let's go through the low IQ take. The low IQ take is, oh, well, he was right about one thing, so let's just follow it. That's the low IQ take, and you're going to make it if you follow that take. And the high IQ take is, if I know there are 7 times he was wrong, and no one cares, and everybody's only focusing on when he was right about the Bitcoin top, you now have to say, This is a person with elite level marketing, high level influencing, marketing. This is a very powerful indicator of someone who knows what they're doing to grow a community and continue to foster growth so that it snowballs. All right? And let me throw another spanner in the works for you. Do you know where I learned this from? Because I see things, man. I see things. I learned it off Donald Trump. Donald Trump's NFT cards. 48 hours ago, everybody laughed at Donald Trump NFTs. I can name so many influencers who are laughing at this. So many influencers go, yeah, you're laughing now? It's up literally 800% in 2 days. $100 turned into $800. You know, some of them did like 15x. So this is the alpha. Do you own altcoins which people call a scam and a Ponzi trash today, and they're going to change their mind when it goes up to? Do you know what I did? I went to certain people, friends, who I know, they probably lean more towards left, kinda. They hate Donald Trump. And their friends and their community hate Donald Trump. I've been around, man. And I put this message out. I go, hey man, Donald Trump's thing's up 800% in 48 hours. How many people do you think said to me, he's scum, it's bad, that was a stupid decision, I will never be morally aligned with Donald Trump? No one said that, friends. 0 people. Guess what they all said? Oh my god, emoji, exclamation mark, wow, that was amazing, I can't believe that happened. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm like, wait a minute. These people, all right, they're good, kind-hearted people, but they just can't get over the fact that Donald Trump exists as a meme, and they just let it dictate their whole lives. And they can't transcend really what's going on, okay? But now you associate Donald Trump to this thing that pumped 800% return, and the floor price went up versus ETH in 48 hours. They are suddenly different people. Now, I won't call them believers. I won't go that far. But they sure as hell, no one is saying, this is a fad, this is stupid, it shouldn't be up here. No one's saying that. They all respect the pump. So this is where I learned this. I saw Donald Trump, you know his video here? I don't know, you guys don't even believe this. Go watch his video for this. He goes, I am the best president, better than Lincoln, better than Washington. Friends, I am an Aussie, down under. We literally wrestle crocodiles here. Everything's trying to kill us. I even know that's a load of shit. Okay, even I know. I don't think you're next to Lincoln and Washington, right? As an Aussie, talking to my fellow American brothers and sisters, okay? But I don't sit here, let my blood boil and go, rage. I go, man, let's observe. How many people have you seen actually support him and say, they go, yeah, he is, man, we're changing the world, this and that. You have. So you can be on two sides, man. You can be on the side where you go, you're just going to hate, be a hater, be skeptical, to downplay everything, and that's okay, but you're not going to make it as an investor. You're not going to increase your wealth opportunity in life because you only focus on the risk side of the balance sheet. You only focus on that. You're not observing on the change of what could influence a network effect in the future, because that's ultimately what we need in crypto. So remember, people see what they want to see. Do you want to see something like that's triggering you emotionally, or because you're my friend, how about you zoom in to the top part of this? This is why I make my stuff in big bold letters, man, so you can actually see 800% return. This is what I'm saying. Screw everything you thought about this man. He's got the glasses. He's got the glasses. I'm telling you, man, this is how the world works. And you know why we're still early to crypto? Because people in the stock market, they haven't figured this out yet. But eventually they will. And it's going to pump crypto harder to the moon. More on that later. So we've gone through, this is where I learned this, man. I learned this. I go, Donald Trump does this. Big following. Huge network effect. So when you see this stuff about Richard Hart, you should be saying, damn, he's still got all these believers, all these people in the network, all these people joining the community, all these people streaming for free on YouTube, posting on Twitter, people with HEX tattoos, people with HEX logos, HEX in their name, Pulse in their name. Everyone's still excited. You are still seeing that. He's been able to not launch PulseChain this year, and he still has a following. HEX is down minus 95%. He still has a following. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying anything. We're not here to judge people. We're not here to say left versus right. We're not here to say black or white. We're not here to say any of that, man. You know, you're a good person, you're a bad person. It's not about that. What are you in this game for? You got some fiat money and you want to multiply it. It's a game. It's all a game. And the faster we treat it like a game, the more we're going to see the truth. All right? Because this is how the world works. People want your fiat money. They're trying to take it from you. So let's try to make an educated guess with what's going to have a higher low in terms of the number of people in the community. Because ultimately, that's why Bitcoin's still around. That's why we're all still here. Because with every crash, Bitcoin made a higher low since it was first started, okay? So we see all this, and now I ask you, people's blood boil from Donald Trump. There's Richard Hart. Years ago, I said Richard Hart is exactly the Donald Trump of crypto. Does all these things, like he calls out how he sees. Very, very similar, right? Very similar aspects there. So you want to think to yourself, do you want to buy, forget this chart, right? There are coins out there with amazing founders, very intelligent, that will be lost in time because nobody gives them attention. I want you to focus on that, because it's true. There are some smart people out there. They make better calls. They're probably better human beings. They probably do all this amazing stuff. They probably donate and with their time and all this other junk going on, right? And they're probably, you know, they're working for a greater cause in crypto. All of this, yeah, I'm sure they're out there. Can you name me one? You're probably going to have to think about it. You're really going to have to think about these ones. And you know what? In probably 3, 4, 5 years, they're probably going to be lost in time to the other ones like this. If you put your money with founders who are going to lose attention over time, your price chart will also lose attention. That's it. That's just how the world works, man. Same in stocks, same as everything. So, do you want to allocate your money here? I don't. Okay? So I'm just saying. I am telling this to you now. Since day one, HEX is up 100x. It's down 95% from the top. Okay? You have a founder who is wrong about a lot of things, and no one fucking cares. No one cares. They're still tagging Richard Hart was right. Richard Hart was right. 1 out of these 8 things. People only see what they want to see. Do you want to ignore the movement, or do you want to say, okay, I'll go look for something else? Because believe me, man, there's a long line of dead bodies at the graveyard of people who tried to go the I'm holier than thou route of, hey, this is a super decentralized coin, and this is working for like a greater cause, and we're doing things proper here, and this is going to have amazing governance, and this thing is like a hybrid of this and that. There's a long list of that, man, and they're not around. Very unfortunate. They're not around. The coins don't work. People lose interest. You don't want to get in something that loses interest. So, depends how you want to see the world, man. Have you ever? I'm sure you've heard that saying, right? Where they say, you know, when people like get successful, they say it's not all just skill. You know, there's luck, but luck is also how often you were taking the opportunity to look. You know, I'm sure you've heard that. There's so many sayings like that. You know, where I was in the right place at the right time, but you know, I needed to be there, seeing it, to actually know what opportunity is. To me, this is opportunity. It doesn't mean it's gonna work. It's gonna fail. This could underperform and everything. This could all underperform. It's still possible. It can. It can still underperform. But to me, I see people coming in. I see network effects growing. I know how people are trying to value crypto, and I know most people are wrong. The first camp of the people doing it wrong are, you got to have 90% in Bitcoin because it's the blue chip and it's the safest, right? I already know they're screwed because their followers are screwed. Unfortunately, it's sad because they got in early, and yeah, they don't mind the freaking 5x from here. They don't care because they've already made it. All right, that's the first camp. The second camp is people who think blockchains have to be valued like a stock with a PE ratio, and you got to have earnings coming in, this and that. They're valuing that. Wrong again. Because we have thousands of examples. The market doesn't care, man. It's all about the network effect. The community is the asset. The community. Okay? When you see tattoos and you see people who you think are too religious, too delusional, very aggressive, very violent, stop running away from it. We're supposed to run towards that. And you go, hey, I want to find out why you guys are fanatical, right? I'm not the only guy doing it. I thought it was obvious to everyone. It's clearly not. People go in their own little... guys, if I could just tell you how many times I've had a conversation with someone where they just shit on everything I own. I'm like, okay, that's okay, friend. You don't like anything I own. It's cool. It's free world. What do you own? And then I see what they own. I'm like, bro, you are holding coins like Monero down 93% since 2016. You're holding something down 93%, and that's on XMR versus ETH, right? So it's down 93% to Ethereum since 2016. You've had 6 or 7 years to take opportunity of DeFi, NFTs, all these altcoins, all these other altcoins. You've had all this opportunity, and you still haven't figured it out yet. So there's these people out there that exist like that. People only see what they want to see. People only see what they want to see. You really do have to imagine yourself removing the ticker name and the ticker logo. Would you still participate if I gave you the same metrics, So, yeah, maybe HEX goes down. It's one scenario. Maybe it takes long to recover. Maybe, Maybe it does a hyperwave, come back down, and maybe actually goes up. There's another scenario. I don't know what the future holds. I just know this is ticking a lot of the boxes of what you want. Where people give something extremely low value and there could be a flip of higher value. I will end with this. Remember when I talked to you earlier and we talked about the Donald Trump NFTs? Don't even take my word for it. Go and do the work yourself. Go and talk to people who hate Donald Trump in crypto and go tell them this thing went up 8x. Did you buy it? It was the easiest thing of all time. Go say that to them. Go say. You will be very surprised with how many of them kneel. They literally kneel. They're like stunned. They're stunned. They don't go to start like, worship. They don't, no, not that, but they're stunned. Oh my God, there's value here. So you now have to think. What are people going to say if HEX actually does this and actually starts going up? What are people going to say? Right? What are people going to say if you just do, you don't even have to buy here, but if you actually get your ruler out and go, oh, dude, did you make that 1300%? It was so easy. My friend Somi has posted 400 times about it. Did you follow it, man? It was so easy. You did follow it, right? They're going to bend down, man. They're going to bend down. Remember, I'm your friend. I'm telling this to you before it happens. This is risk and reward, okay? I'm not going to gloat up here, up the top. That doesn't help anyone. Who are you looking out for up here? You're looking out for no one. You're not looking out for your fellow common man and woman, your brothers and sisters. This is not what a nice person does up here. You're a loser if you chill up here. You're trash, okay? Now, I don't mean shill as in I mean gloating. Oh yeah, now's the time to buy, now's the time to buy. No, these are not your friends if they do it up here. I'm doing it down here. Come and take the risk for the reward. Remember, this is not a guarantee to happen, but we've seen enough examples of how it plays out, how it happens, and now it's really ultimately up to you. You don't have to take anything. You can sit doing whatever you want. I'm just presenting an opportunity here. This is what I see. I'm not always correct. I don't try to be always correct. Just saying. Sometimes stars align and that's it. You know? And you'll know exactly my tone of voice as soon as Hex gets up. If Hex is back like to 13, 15 cents, I'm not going to be saying, oh, dude, it's the buy of the lifetime, dude. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be saying that anymore. I'll be like showing pictures about it, but I'm not going to be talking like, oh, buy of the lifetime. No. Okay? So I hope you take notice of this. And remember, man, you learn off Donald Trump. Until next time, friends, take care.